Hey everybody, how's it going? Today is July 31st, 2025. It's a Thursday. You know what that means? Monster Strike news. And without further ado, let's get going. We've got a bunch of stuff to talk about, a new event, and of course, we are in the midst of the Showa Yr 1000, not 1000, 100 campaign. And so we got a nice old school theme going on with the news, even the way they talk, kind of like mimicking the old school news videos that they had back in the day. I think it's pretty cute. And well, hopefully you've been taking advantage of the Cho Jushin Kuji event. Not sure if you've been getting your rewards. I will be doing a video tomorrow, likely, when the last reward is up. Unfortunately, I missed one day on my main. I actually did it on my alt, but because I think I checked my result at work, I didn't click the button to say pull the next day's one. So I forgot to do one day, which kind of sucks. But hopefully you've gotten the rewards. You do get a Tokudama for the All-Stars gacha for each ticket you paid for. So at the least you get something out of that. So we'll see how that goes tomorrow, likely. And then we have the 50 free summer orbs. This is just a one-off thing. Once it's August, which basically the next day you log in, it's August already, can you believe it? You will be able to get 50 free summer orbs. And we've had this before. You must use them or lose them. These summer orbs will go away by the end of August. There is likely another collab at the end of the month, so you can decide whether you want to pull for this event or the next event, which is likely to be a collab. I'm not saying it's guaranteed to be a collab, but it's likely to be one. So we'll see what that is. But whatever the first event is for this month, we'll talk about at the end of this video. Before we get to that though, we have campaign number 3, which is the Orb Bakuget Roulette. And basically we are going to be collecting orb points that we supply to a roulette and then roll the roulette and see which reward we get. Your biggest reward count is up to 400. It's up to you to decide how that works. We'll talk about that in a second. Now first, the missions. You will be collecting orb points by missions that are associated with this event. You can collect up to a total of 400 points this way, which makes sense, right? You can get a max of 400 orbs with this event. Now, the mission summary here is I will have a separate slide. I didn't have that ready. I will have that posted in the YouTube post community area. I will post it on Twitter/X, and I will post it on the Discord channel as well. But basically, there are 7 categories of missions you can play. One is to just simply log in. The second one is an event quest mission. Play any event quests in the game. Next is temples. Play some temple quests and you can get some points that way. Play co-op, and co-op will probably be combinable with any other of these events that you see here, which is always nice. You have the library. Playing any quests in the library as a host will give you rewards here. And then we have the new Starry Mausoleum area. Those have 2 different types of quests. One is just to play. You don't have to win anything, you just have to try it. And looks like if you try up to 20 times, you'll get the 100 points. So remember, even if you fail, you will be able to get these set of points. Now the last one is to actually clear a full set. This is probably on the harder side. I don't expect many people to get this off the bat. So don't worry about that. You do not need to finish everything here to get all the rewards. But you can see that those are worth 30 points a pop if you can do that. Again, you do not need to do that all. There's enough easier ways to get the full 400 points without having to deal with the Starry Mausoleum. So do not worry about that. And those of you who are new to the game or have returned to the game, you will get a bonus dose for these 2 categories. The normal clear quest and the co-op clear quest will give 3 times rewards for anybody who is new, which is defined as anybody who has started the game after July 1st, 0 o'clock Japan time, or any returners who have came back to the game, have not played for 99 plus days since July 31st midnight. So if you are one of those 2 categories, it'll be a little easier to complete these missions, which is nice to see. You can get 300 points off the bat here by doing basic, very, very basic stuff. Now, once you have gotten all those points, then you put them into the roulette. And as you can see on the roulette, there's going to be 8 slices available for you to put in the orbs. And it is up to you how you want to distribute it. 1 point is 1 orb, so you can make it 1, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50 to guarantee 50 off the bat. You can do that. You can also do 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 400, which is the way to maximize your reward, but you will only be getting a 1 in 8 chance to get any orbs. Is that worth it for you? I don't know. Some of you were doing a 1% chance for 200 orbs. What's a 12.5 chance for 400 orbs? So, up to you to decide how you want to distribute it. It is up to you completely. I don't know. Figure out what works best for you. I will have to think about it. I probably won't do a flat 50. Have a little bit of blips up and down somewhere, but not too much, I think. Let's see how that goes. Also, with the Showa Year 100 campaign is the invitation campaign. You will be able to get a great Ableberry scroll just by inviting 2 friends to the game. Right? You just need 2 people to use either your URL, it's a specific URL that matches with your account ID, or when they start the game, they just put in your ID as your first friend. And when you do that, then you will be able to get the reward saying, hey, I invited this new player to Monster Strike, give me a reward. And yes, getting a great Ableberry scroll is pretty darn nice with little to minimal effort. Now, it may be hard to find somebody, but there's other ways to get devices onto the game. I'll leave it up to you to figure out how you can do that. This is a limited time event, of course. Campaign. You will only be able to do this starting August 1st, 4 a.m. Japan time. So wait a little bit if you're watching this video right away until September 2nd, 3:59 a.m. Japan time. So you have about a month to take advantage of this. I highly recommend you try to find a way to get this possible so that you can get this reward. And of course, the event that I was saying will start this week is the Summer Alpha event. No surprise here, August dictates a Summer Alpha event. This time it is just a summer outfit. It's not a bridal thing this time, but we've got 2 for all, Mamoru and Lakuri. Lakuri and Mamoru, of course, are the 2 characters that are also joining Alvida as the VTubers in this game. And speaking of VTubers, they do have their new song, and this will be the song that starts off the game. Right when you have the opening screen, we will have their new song, Miracle Link, as the opening video and song for the game. So that'll start on noon Japan time on the 2nd of August. So I think just as the Choju Shinsai ends, we'll get to see that new video and the song there. So let's take a look at the 3 gacha characters. First, we've got 2 for all alpha here, Demi-Hume Balance Bounce, Anti-Damage Roll, Super Mind, Super Demon, Demon Mancer, Killer, EL, and Super Strike Shot Turn Accelerator. Gauge is Anti-Warp and Super Anti-Transport, while Strike Shot touch friendlies get Bump Combo up for a set amount of turns, and the Bump Combos are Super 3-Way Falling Pierce Shots, that's the classic D'Artagnan bump combo, right? So that shouldn't be a surprise. And we also have Marking Bomb as the second bump combo. Next up, we have Rakuri Alpha here in the light element this time. I think she was wood originally. Demi-Hume Pierce Balance with Super Anti-Gravity Barrier, Mind Super L, Strike Shot Turn Charge L, and a new bump combo, new ability with Bubbly Charge. And this will be the 3rd touch friendly units get Bubbly Mode. Pretty straightforward. And bump on the gauge, we have Anti-Block, Strike Shot Speed Power Up, and reduces touch-friendly Strike Shot count by a set amount of turns. And then the bump combo is Chozetsu Pierce, Weak Point Lock-On Shockwave 5, along with Bakuzetsu Blast. Last but not least, we have Mamoru Alpha as our 3rd gacha character. She is the wood monster this time. I believe she was water originally? Yeah, I think so. And she is going to get Minesweeper, Super Anti-Transport Wall, Mob Killer M. Remember, Mob Killer M is anybody that's not considered to be the boss of that stage. You will be able to do a M Killer level against them. And Super Laser Stop to round up her main abilities, followed by Anti-Speed Down Wall and Flight Bestow on her gauge. Strike Shot Speed and increase the weak point effectiveness for all hit enemies for a set amount of turns. Bump Combo is the Auto Javelin Burst, which is nice to see for sure, and Speed Bump Combo up. And that is your 3 gotcha characters for the alpha event. For the drop monsters, we've got Shokamori here in the wood, and we have Suzuri and Hanamaru Juri in fire and dark respectively. And the last time we had Mamoru introduced into the game, we had this like fortune-telling mini event. Not really anything useful. Answer a few questions and then she'll say, hey, you're this kind of player. We'll have that again. And again, if you do this, you will be able to get an orb through a mission. So just do it. Click some buttons. You don't have to understand what's going on. But it's worth the orb, so you might as well do the clicks. Now, usually, when we have these alpha events, we have that annoying box event. We don't have that this time. We now have a new event called the Crash Treasure event. Basically, you're going to have a set of blocks on the screen, and you're going to break blocks by these crash chips. And you'll earn crash chips by completing any alpha summer quest that came up. So what you need to do is you're going to be swiping and sliding this block that you have, right? On top, it'll show you what your active block size or structure, which tetramino you have to move. You can rotate it freely with the button on the left and then say, okay, here is where I want to break this block formation. When you do that, you'll see that the blocks will break. You'll notice that some of the blocks will have fractures in them and some of them do not. Those with fractures will require only 1 hit to break. The ones that are fully intact will require 2 hits to break. So you're gonna have to rotate your shape enough so that it can actually break the blocks, and lo and behold, there will be an item behind one or more of those blocks. If you can break all the blocks that are on top of this item, you will get that item as a reward. Rinse and repeat until you are tired of this. Now, there are 5 difficulties available. Level 1 is a 3x3 square. Level 2 is a 4x4. Level 3 is a 5x5. Level 4 is also a 5x5. I assume that the reward block is going to be smaller, so it's going to be a little harder to find and clear out. Or maybe it'll actually be really big and you have to clear out a lot of blocks at once. I don't know. We'll have to see. And then once you get to level 5, it'll be a 6x6 grid, and you can do this as many times as you wish. There is no limit on that. Now, what are the rewards? Well, let's take a look at this screen. You'll be able to get a variety of rewards at level 1, and then as you progress through the difficulties, you'll get more rewards unlocked that are possible when playing this event. Keep in mind that each event that you play has their own track. So be careful. We saw that with like the pixelating game, with the blurring game, right? Like the focus one, right? Like we've seen this structure before, and I usually enjoy these kind of events, so it'll be fun to do that. So hopefully it goes out well. And of course, there is additional rewards on top of that. If you are able to clear the 5-star difficulty in each lane, you will get a Tokudama for the alpha event. And if you are able to clear all 3 5-star events in the Crash Block event, then you'll get the Alpha Strikers card. And a closer look at the Alpha Strikers card is here. If this is something that you enjoy, the characters are in there. On there are your Oshi there. Make sure you don't miss out on that. And of course, the Starry Mausoleum begins at noon Japan time, August 1st. That is right around the corner. Hopefully it's not going to be too difficult. I think it is pretty much set that the first 3 battles are going to be on the easier side than the 4, 5, 6. So you should have an opportunity to clear the beginning parts of this. But let's see how it goes. There will be a live stream with the official YouTube channel for 5 days. And there is a event tied into that where given it's going to be linked to the player base's clear battle total, right? The more battle clears that we get, if it hits the goal that they set internally in the game, then we will get some rewards. And the rewards look like this. And of course, it is a percentage base, which of course they can do some fudging of numbers if they feel like it's not hitting what they expect, or if it's going too fast, they can slow it down. I think it's pretty much guaranteed we'll get everything, but we'll see how that goes. But basically, if we hit the 100% goal marker for this event, then we will all get a free 6-star gacha pull, which could be a limited monster. And that will be given out to everybody who I think just logs in. I don't even think you need to participate in the event. And my light just went out. There you go. Well, hopefully that doesn't mean it's an LED light bulb too. Anyway. Okay, so that's that event. Pretty cool. We also had the premium selection gacha. This one is first pull is free. You can pull afterwards again. I forget how many times. Usually there's a limit. But this is the gacha where you get to pick the pool. You get to pick one monster in each element: fire, water, wood, light, and dark. And finally, a 6th character that is a limited character. Pretty nice. Obviously, you cannot pick a collab monster. You can't pick any alpha monsters. And any monsters that were introduced into the game after July 16th is not in this gacha. But you get to pick the 6 monsters that will make up this pool and do a free pull on it. If you want to do more, that's up to you. But make sure you don't miss out, because 1 temple is free. Do not miss it. And we only have one Jushinka Kai this week. It's going to be Wagner. And Wagner has, her song as part of her strike shot, which is really awesome. Pretty sure people will recognize that song, even if you don't know the name or that Wagner made it in the first place. But anti-gravity barrier, super laser stop on the main. Gage has anti-speed down panel and recovery M, and the connect skill is super anti-warp with weak point killer. Requirements for this is 2 or more non-paladin or 2 or more non-balance. Strike shot is bash, and that bash will do more damage if you hit more friendly units before you hit your target. Bump combo is super round spark and Bakuzetsu dimensional slashes. And that is it for the big news for today. Here's the calendar. Remember, the GQX, I guess that's how you pronounce it, collab is about to end. I still need to finish farming the shards. I have not done that, but I think I finished everything else, which is good. The Kuji is about to end, which means we will be transitioning into the roulette event. And of course, we will be getting those summer orbs. Figure out where you want to use those free 50 orbs. Remember, use it or lose them. You must use them by the end of August. Premium Select Gacha is up to you if you want to do that. The Starry Mausoleum is about to begin. Hopefully that's not too bad. And then we have the Alpha event featuring our VTuber idols as the gacha monsters. And yep, those were the 400 orbs that we could get for the campaign calendar. Next week we have a which will you choose, and we can see 3 different gacha, gachapon machines there. So I wonder how that's going to work. So we'll have to see. Next news, we'll get some more details on that, which will be on the 7th of August at the same time as usual. Here's next week's Lucky Monsters. Hopefully you have 3 or more to maximize your rewards. And that is it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, do consider hitting the like button and subscribing to this channel below. Monst on Twitter/X has all of these slides available for you to look at any time you want, including the Discord channel. That server also has all of these slides available, linked in the description below if you want to join us there. That's it for me today. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, again, leave a comment below. And until next time, bye bye.